Oh my goodness. How about now? So I just did 6 minutes of this video with no sound. Joy. Let me know if you can hear me, Taylor. My mic is muted for some reason, so I guess we're going to start all over again. I'm going to have to somehow creatively cut the first 6 minutes off of this video. Welcome to another Magic Monday, everyone. Okay, so Rebel deck, right? This is our newest edition. Thank you very much, Angelfish. Now, this deck is a lot more in your face than the Affirmators deck, okay? And they're not made by the same people, I don't believe. These are made by rebeldeck.com. The Affirmators deck is made by knockknockstuff.com. They do kind of have a similar bent. This is a 58 card Oracle deck. They have 2 different sides for them. These are a deck that you kind of want to ask a question to, but be prepared they're brutally honest. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these a few more times. I went through the whole spiel about all of what these cards were about and whatnot at the beginning of this, and apparently my mic wasn't plugged in. Goodness. All right, I think I'm going to shuffle them one more time. What I was saying was I do not normally do any sort of a clearing ritual with the brand new decks I get, as long as they're in plastic. Like these are, because it means they've went through a manufacturing process and haven't really been touched by actual people energetically. I will sometimes do a light smudge, but I smudge everything. They do not have a book of any sort because these are strictly an oracle deck. So we're literally just going to ask the cards what advice do they have for us. Oh, and I just flipped a card. Good morning, Angelfish. For those of you popping in, the first 6 minutes of this video are me talking to myself because I forgot to plug in my microphone. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It was just muted, but still. Goodness. All right, so our first advice for today from the Rebel deck is, it says you are talented and fucking amazing. And it says the world needs your power, so use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. So, introduction to the Rebel deck. Let's get 2 more pieces of advice, and then I'll pull cards for those of you who are in the chat. I'm testing out a new time too as well, so let me know if this time works better for you than the morning. Hang on a second. Okay. It is also reminding us that it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours, right? Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Sarah. I should say good afternoon. And this one says you're a grown-ass adult, so stop blaming others for your shit, okay? On top of the you're talented and fucking amazing card, we're sort of getting a little bit of a call out today. Being asked to use our voice, just not for dumb shit. And to remember that it's not everyone else's fault if you feel like nobody hears you. All right. And then we get the Rebel card. Okay, so whatever is coming up today, let it go because fuck it, right? Now, When we take these backwards, we get the rebel card, which says just fuck it and ditch it, right? It's not everyone else's fault. It's ours. Oh, Thor. Our ionizer is on our air filter and it just went off and scared the crap out of the dog. Sorry. So stop blaming everyone else for your shit, right? And then the You're Fucking Amazing card says to use your voice, just not to use it for dumb shit, right? So make sure that you're focusing on spreading the light and the love that you are and not breeding into the separation and idiocy that's going on all around us, okay? We're not paying any attention to that. All right, my loves. So we are going to start pulling cards for those of you in the chat now. I'm just going to go in the order that you popped in. So our little testing of this deck has worked. So, all right, Taylor, you're going to be first. Let's see what your snarktacular message is for this Good Monday. This one. Hang on. That was more than one. I just want one card. There we go. Taylor, you get the detox card. It says to drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. Your advice for the universe for today. Now, some of these work if you ask a question. So if you have a question, go ahead and just think of it while I'm pulling the card, and then you'll know what the answer is. Not everybody will know what the answer means necessarily, but you at least will. Or you can put the question in the chat too if you don't mind everybody knowing what it is. All right, angelfish. Angelfish, you are giving away your power. It says you are a badass, so act like it. Ooh. And the brutality showing. Thor, are you done? No? Ignore the dog drinking water, you guys. All right. Michael, you are next. Love you too, doll. Remember to think of your question or type it out in the chat. Either way, works the same. Oh, you got a jumper, Michael. Yours says to stop talking. It's asking you to shut your mouth and listen. So I'm not sure exactly who you're talking over at this point right now, but that is the message that's coming through for you. Oh, I think we're going to have some fun with these cards. All right, Sarah, are you ready? All right. Sarah, it says, don't fucking force it. It says, allow that shit to come to you. All right. So whatever it is that you're trying to force, take a big deep breath and get real comfy in patience and wait. I love it. Good afternoon, husband. I love you. I'll pull you a card too, even though you're probably just popping in really quick. These are too funny. Your card says you are the best thing to ever happen to you. So go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. Right? Oh, looks like some celebration of your awesomeness is important. I think we can figure that out. All right. Did we get everybody? If you have popped into the chat, but your name is not in the chat box, or popped into the live stream, but your name's not in the chat, if you want to put your name in there, I will pull you a card out of the new Rebel deck. Eventually, I probably will get this entire set just like I did with the Affirmators. Although I still need the Affirmators Tarot. All right. All right, I think that is everybody. I'll go ahead and pull 3 more for the collective. And, oh, there's one. All right. Yep, I think that's it for everybody. All right, we're going to go ahead and close this out with general cards from the Affirmators. We'll just add a little bit of a unicorn to unicorn. I'm going to get 3 from here. I'm going to pull all 3 first. All right, looks like we actually got 4. We're going to go with it. All right, we are being asked to not take it personally today, right? Okay. The ups and downs card is coming out too as well. With peacefulness and wonder, okay? So we are definitely being asked to not focus on the negative things that are happening all around us and instead to focus on the wonder of the peacefulness that is our soul and what we can create from that point instead of this lack and fear and separation point that we've all been asked to move from. All right, so the don't take it personally card reminds us that if someone starts to speak unkindly to us, we're going to remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with us. Like maybe they just pooped their pants, right? This card was coming out the week before I left on vacation too as well. So we have a little bit of a continuation going into this week, but I feel like that energy is really going to be shifting around Wednesday. So definitely focus on the ups and downs. Hey, Thor. All right. So we were going to see life as an incredible ride, and we're lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make us want to puke sometimes, but they're also what make things fun and interesting. And when we look back, even puking on ourselves makes for a good story sometimes, right? We've all got one. Peacefulness reminds us that we have peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled hearts. And this is where we choose to spend our time. We can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. Our heart is a special property, and we're going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it, and we can eventually get our security deposit back, right? So that whole going with the flow and not taking other people's garbage seriously is really going to help us to maintain that peacefulness, which is going to lead to the sense of wonder that brings in those miracles that we're looking for, right? Because it is a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when we're a good audience to our life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, we can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. And when something maddening happens, we can laugh it off. Either way, we're glad we got tickets to the show, right? So a lot of these messages are really kind of coming together, especially as I'm just sitting here looking at the cards face up. It's reminding us that, it's not everybody else's fault. Our reaction is our own fault, right? Rebel against that need to put yourself in victim mode because you're talented and fucking amazing. Detox your body, mind, your soul, whatever it takes, because right now we are giving away serious power. Honestly, it's asking us to stop talking and get into that serene and peaceful state where we don't need to discuss our victimhood anymore, right? It's also asking us not to fucking force it and reminding us as well that we're the best thing that ever happened to us. So find that peaceful center, no matter where it comes from, and look at the wonder that's all around you. When you focus there, your life becomes a much more abundant place. All right, so quick and simple this morning. Thank you for joining me for this unboxing, and thank you, Angelfish, for sending it in. If any of you would also like to make donations so that we can add in more card decks, the more the merrier. The links are in the description box below. We love you all beyond measure, and remember, favor follows wherever you go, if that's what you're looking for. So go out, be good to yourselves, and be good to each other. That's how we change the world every day, one soul at a time. And I'll see all of you back here again tomorrow morning at our usual time, and we will dive back into the tarot box. Love y'all. See you soon.